This is yoga sculpt. All right. Sorry about that delay. Just a set of blocks for today, as well as a set of light weights. I'm just using 1 pound. You can go heavier. You can do without the weights entirely. And if you would like a set of ankle weights for the entire duration of the class. All right, we're going to start in a child's pose. Drawing your knees wide, toes to touch, draw your arms out in front. Focusing here on your breaths, deep inhale, deep exhale. Maybe bringing your forehead down to the floor or to a block, stretching your fingertips out wide, sinking your hips in toward your heels. Actively stretching long in opposite direction. And then gently rise up, coming to a tabletop position, stacking your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, tuck your toes. Inhale as you lift your gaze up, hammer your belly down towards the floor, coming into cow. Untuck your toes, scoop and arch, round your spine on the exhale, coming into cat. Come through neutral, tuck your toes, inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale as you scoop and arch, round your spine. Moving here a few more times with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bringing your gaze towards the tops of your thighs. Round your elbow creases in towards one another. Come back to a neutral spine. Maybe bump your hips side to side, moving here in organic movement. You can come into some barrel rolls. I'd recommend drawing your hands a palm print forward, drawing your hips towards your wrists. Hips over to one side, hips to heels, over to the other side. And what you do in one direction, reverse the direction. You can also always just bump your hips side to side here. Maybe coming into some wrist stretches, drawing your fingertips to the outer edges of the mat, rocking from side to side. You can also rotate your fingertips towards your knees, rocking forwards and backwards or side to side if that's comfortable for you in this position today. Drawing your fingertips back to the top of your mat, flip your right palm up towards the ceiling, left palm stays down. Rock your hips forwards and backwards or just stay as you are in a tabletop position for that stretch. And back to neutral, switching sides, right palm down, left palm up towards the ceiling. Maybe just holding it here if you want to deepen that sensation. Draw your hips forwards and backwards. Come back to center, flip your left palm down. We're going to start extending the right hand forward, extend the left leg straight back. We're going to lift and lower for 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Hold the right arm while placing it over and draw them in as you exhale and extend for 10, 9, 8, 7. Your elbow does not have to touch your knee. You do and move them in that direction. You're halfway there. Crunching in for 4, and 3. That's 2. And 1. Keep the left leg extended. Release your right hand down to the floor. Lift your right hand up. Inhale. Exhale as you reach your right arm under and through the left side body. Inhale to reach. Exhale to reach under and through. Inhale to reach. This time drawing that right hand all the way under and through the left side body. Maybe placing your right ear or cheek to the floor or to a block. Holding and breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Press into your left hand, reach your right arm up high. Exhale as you reach your hand down. From here, point your left toes, both hands are under your shoulders. Draw that left leg up and over to the left side, over to the right side. Rainbow stretches here, side to side. Keep it going. On the next one, hold the left leg out from the left side. I'm just going to pivot so I can face you. Pivot the left leg over From here, we're going to walk our hands back towards our right knee, keep your arms up high overhead. Coming into gate pose, reach your right hand down to the floor or to the back, left arm comes up high overhead. Cartwheel down, left hand to left leg, right bicep to right ear. 2 more times each through. And cartwheel down. 1 more. From here, draw your arms up high overhead, shoulders stacked over your hips. As you exhale, hands to heart center, bring your hands back down. From your tabletop with the left leg extended, draw your hips back towards your right heel, press it forward. 2 more, hips to heels. Press it forward. 1 more. Come back to your tripod so your wrists are under your shoulders. We're going to point the left toes. We lift that left leg up and over. Whoop. Trying to avoid that wall behind me. Over your outside of your right hip, gazing, looking over your right shoulder. Holding and breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Draw your left knee to meet your right. We bump your hips side to side. Let's repeat the same thing with your left arm, right leg. Extend your left arm, right leg long. Point your right toes, lift and lower for 5. And 4. That's 3, 2, and 1. Hold them lifted. Bend to tap. Extend. Exhale towards one another. Inhale to extend. Drawing your left elbow down towards your right hip. Right knee up towards your left shoulder. Halfway there. Keep it going. 4 more. Keeping your navel pulled into your spine. 3 more. Last 2. On the next one, hold that right leg extended. Then release your left hand down. Release your left arm up towards the ceiling. Deep inhale. Exhale, reach under and through the right side body. Inhale to lift. Exhale, reach under and through. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach it all the way through. Left ear or cheek to the floor or to that block. Holding and breathing. Next, inhale, gently release. Press up with your right hand, left arm reaches up high. Exhale, release it down. Wrist directly under your shoulders. We're going to point that right leg, draw it up and over to the outer left hip. And tapping on both sides. Back to those rainbow taps. Side to side. Keep it going. Up and over. Navel still pulled into your spine. Few more here. Gaze is down between your thumb and index finger. Avoid straining your neck, looking side to side. 1 more. All right, on the next one, we're going to draw that right leg all the way over from the left hip. From here, roll up. I'm in the gate pose. Draw your arms up high overhead. I'm just going to pivot so I can face you. You're on that inside edge of your right foot. Release your left hand down. Rise up. Come back down. 2 more times on each side. Right bicep to right ear. Right hand down the right side of your leg. Left bicep to left ear. 1 more time through. Your hand can come down to the floor or to a block. On your next one, stack your shoulders over your hips with your arms up high overhead. From here, hands to heart center. Come down. Find that tripod. Tuck your left toes, press your hips toward your left heel, rise up, hips to heel, rise up. 1 more. Stacking your shoulders directly over your wrist, untuck your left toes, point your right leg, draw it up and over to the outer left hip, gazing, looking over your left shoulder. To deepen that sensation, you can press your right heel in towards the floor. To lessen that sensation, come into the ball of your foot. Go ahead and release your right knee back in line with your left. Bump your hips side to side. All right, tuck your toes, lift your hips, come into our first downward facing dog. Maybe pedal your heels, lifting and lowering 1 heel at a time. Biceps, bring your ears. Roll forward, coming into high plank. Elbows stay tucked in. You can also lower your knees down at any time. We're going to lower down for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing all the way down. From here, we're going to press up, mini cobra. Release down. Give me one more. Press up, mini cobra. Release down. Walk your hands under your shoulders, under your rib cage, pressing up all the way. Full cobra. Gaze up. Look over your left shoulder. Come back to center. Over your right shoulder. Back to center. Bring your gaze forward. Come through tabletop or tuck your toes, coming into downward facing dog. Hug your heels. All right, from downward facing dog, we're going to flow into upward dog. So maybe walk your hands, a palm print forward. We're going to flow to upward facing dog, untuck toes, tuck your toes, press your hips up. 4 more times. That's it, keep it going. Warming up the spine. 2 more times, stay with it. Deep inhales, deep exhales. 1 more. And we're going to find our way to downward dog. Hold it here, pedal the hips. Holding and breathing, downward dog. We're going to find a flow. We're going to bring blocks to the top of our area. Pedal in your heels here. Bringing those blocks to the top of your area. Lift your right leg high, 3-legged dog. From here, we're going to lower and lift L step for 5. And 4. That's 3. Flex the right foot. 2 more. Last 1. Hold that right leg high. Bend your right knee. Stack your hip. Biceps framing here. Maybe circle out that right ankle. Square out your hips. Straighten that right leg. Draw your knee to your nose. Kick it back. Draw your right knee to your right elbow. Kick it back. Draw your right knee to your left elbow. Stay or play. You can extend your right leg long, coming to fallen triangle. Lift your left arm high. If you have your left arm lifted, you're going to really sit back down on the floor. Come in, draw your knee to the opposite elbow. Kick it back. Step your right foot in between your hands. Catch your breath. Rise up. High crescent, shoulders stacked over your hips. Ball of your back left foot, press into the floor. We're going to bend that back left knee as we cactus the arms for 5. And lift. Grab those weights at any time. 4, 3, and 2. 1 more. All right, hold it here. Straighten that back left leg. We're going to hinge forward, swing the arms back. And rise. Exhale as you hinge forward. Inhale to rise. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. On the next one, we're going to hold it forward. Draw your arms around in front. We're going to pivot the back left foot as we cartwheel left arm up and over. Opening up to warrior 2. Holding and breathing. Stretch your fingertips out long. Pressing to the outer knife edge of your left foot. Right toes facing forward. On your next inhale, straighten your front right leg, coming into big star. And bend. Rise up. And bend. Keep it going. Two more. All right, hold it here. Find that deepest bend in your front right knee. Holding and breathing. Reverse your warrior. Tuck your left hand behind your back or down your left leg, right bicep to right ear. High five that wall behind you. Come through warrior 2. Find extended side angle. Right hand to your right elbow. Left bicep to left ear. You are welcome to hold it here if you'd like. Bend into that front right knee. Find your half moon. Stay in extended side angle or play into half moon. Holding and breathing. If you're in half moon, option to lower and lift that left leg for 3, 2, and 1. Wherever you're at, hold it for one more breath. If you're in half moon, come on down, back to extended side angle. Straighten that front right leg, coming into triangle, left arm up, right arm down. Holding and breathing. Reverse your triangle. Tuck your left hand behind your back, right bicep to right ear. High five that wall behind you. You can also draw your left hand down the outside of your left leg. Bend into your front right knee as you cartwheel down. Option to bring your hands to blocks. That back leg is lifted, both of your toes facing forward, coming into high lunge. From here, keep your left hand on the block or on the floor inside your right foot. Reach your right arm high. High into the twist. Circle out that right wrist. Circle out your shoulder forwards and backwards. Rise up, bring the right hand back, left arm forward. Hold it here. Hold it to the exhale. We're going to pivot that left heel down, coming into exalted warrior. Right hand down, left arm comes up high. And then cartwheel down, left hand down, right arm high. 2 more times, exalted warrior. So your left toes are facing to 10 o'clock. Left heel is planted. 1 more time, left hand down to the floor or block, right arm reaches up high. Exalted warrior. Left arm up, right hand behind. Cartwheel both of your hands down, framing your right foot. All right, let's find a little stretch. We're going to lower that left knee. Straighten that right leg, press your hips back, flex your right toes, and press it forward. You can place your hands on the floor or on a block. Press it back, flex the toes, draw it forward. Nice and warm, heating everything up now. All right, hold it forward. From here, bring your hands down to the floor, tuck your left toes, sweep your right leg back. Release your right leg down. Pedal out your heels. All right, let's repeat that same thing on the other side, keeping everything nice and symmetrical. Stay facing the direction that you're in. I'm just switching, that way I can see. Pedal your heels. All right, lift your left leg high. 3-legged dog. Bend your left knee, stack your left hip. Maybe look under your right armpit, find that left ankle. Circle out your left ankle, both directions. Square out your hips, extend your left leg straight back. Coming into L step, flex left toes, lower for 5, and lift, and 4, lift. That's 3. 2 more, you've got it. You've been here before. Last one. Hold that left leg high, draw your knee to your nose. Kick it back. Left knee to left elbow. Kick it back. Left knee to right elbow. Stay here or play by extending your left leg, coming to fallen triangle. Right arm reaches high. Release your right hand down if you have it lifted. Come back. Kick it through. Step through. Find your breath. You are welcome to bring your hands to those blocks if you'd like. Rise up, high crescent, follow your back right foot, press into the floor. We're going to cactus the arms, we bend that back right knee for 5, and lift. That's 4, and lift. 2. Last one. All right, hold that back leg straight, hinge 4, sweep your arms back, and rise. 3 more. Inhale to rise. Exhale, sweep it back. 1 more. On the next one, hold the hinge forward. Sweep your arms forward. Hopefully you have more space than I do. From here, we're going to open that right hand. Pivot your right foot. Open up to warrior 2. Find your breath. Extend your fingertips out long. We're going to straighten out left leg. Draw your arms up high. Big star. And bend. As you bend each time, bend deeper into that left knee. And extend. lift up high, look over, see your big toe to the inside of your left knee, and rise. 2 more. Great, hold it here. Holding and breathing. Reverse. Right hand tucks behind your back. Left arm comes up high. You can also release that right hand down. Pressing to the outer knife edge of that right foot. Come through. Warrior 2. Extended side angle. Left hand to your left knee. Right bicep to right ear. Stay here in extended side angle, or if you want to play, coming into that right knee, coming to half moon, lifting that right leg high. Maybe noticing how one side might be different than the other. Holding extended side angle, coming into half moon. If you're in half moon, option to lower and lift that top right leg for a 3. And 2. Last one. If you're in extended side angle, stay there. If you're in half moon, come on down to extended side angle. From here, straighten that left leg. Reach your right arm high. Coming in a triangle. Rotate your right shoulder back. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Gaze up, look up. And reverse. Tuck your right hand behind your back or down your right thigh. We're going to cartwheel the hands down, bend into your front left knee, pivot both feet towards your left foot. You're welcome to hold your hands on the blocks or keep your hands to the floor. Right hand to the inside of your left foot on a block or on the floor. Reach your left arm high. Gazing, looking up, circle out that left wrist. Circle out your shoulder forwards and backwards. Hold it here. Rise up, left arm back, right arm forward. Holding and breathing. We're going to sweep that right arm high. Left arm comes down. Seal your right heel to the floor. Right toes are at 2 o'clock, coming into Exalted Warrior. Bring that right hand down. Left arm reaches up high. 2 more times. Exalted Warrior. Cartwheel it down. Right hand to the floor, to the block, inside that left foot, left arm high. 1 more. All right, cartwheel your hands down. Front of your left foot. Pivot your right toes to be in line with your hips. Release your right knee gently down to the floor. Untuck your right toes. Straighten the left leg. Press your hips back. Flex your left toes. And press it forward. Draw it back. And press it forward. All right. We're nice and warm. All right, from here, place your hands inside your left leg. Tuck your right toes. Kick your left leg back. Feel like a dog. Release your left foot. Hug your heels. Have a soft bend in your knees. Walk your hands towards your feet. Forward fold. Half lift, hands to shin. Crown of your head away from your body. Forward fold. Release it all the way down. Slowly and carefully roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulder blades back. Roll them forward. All right, shake it out. All right, from here, we're going to find our chair. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. If you'd like, you can place a block between your thighs, squeezing those thighs together. Bend into your knees. Reach your arms up high. Pulse it for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the hips tucked under. From here, we're going to hinge the arms back. Lift your heels and lower. Hinge forward, lift and lower. 3 more. Release. 2 more. Release. On the next one, we're going to hold it for 10. Yes, you can. Draw the arms further up. Heels lifted higher. That's 8, 7, 6 more. Squeeze that block. 5, whoop, If you fall out, come back into it. 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Swan dive forward. Release that block from between your thighs if you had there. Pedal at your heels. All right, rise up. Keep your arms up high. We're gonna lift our right knee from here. We're gonna cactus the arms, open the hip for 10, and reach. That's 9, and reach. 8, and 7. That's 6. 5 more. Keep that knee high, flex your right toes. Last 3. 2 more. Last 1. All right, from here, keep your right knee forward. Draw that right foot over your left knee. Sweep your arms under. Draw the right hand under, coming into eagle arms. You can clasp your hands, or you can grab opposite elbows. You can tuck that right foot behind your left. You can tap it down to the floor, or keep it hovering in space, whatever is comfortable for you. You are welcome to stay here. If you would like to play, you can lift your shoulders, lift your elbows, feeling that stretch in your shoulders. You're welcome to keep it here, or crunch down, heel crunches. Whoop. For 5. And rise. That's 4. Rise up. 3 more. Staying or holding. You can also hold in that crunch if you'd like. If you get the weebles and wobbles, that's okay. Just come back into it. Find your breath. 1 more or hold it. On the next one, we're going to hold that crunch or hold it in eagle. You're welcome to kick that right leg back. You can unbind your hands, bringing your hands to blocks. That right leg is straight back, so we're in bird. That right leg is straight. Don't bend the knee. Don't open up that hip. Keep the hips parallel. Those hips are like headlights down in front of you, guiding you along the way. Flex the right toes. We have L step again. Lower and lift for 5. And 4. That's 3. And 2. Squeeze your glutes. Last 1. All right, release your right foot down. Shake it out. We have the same thing on the other side. All right, so back to our forward fold. Rise up slowly. Sweep your arms up high overhead. Lift your left knee high, staying single leg mountain. We're going to open the left hip as we draw the elbows down, cactus the arms. Draw everything back in line. And open. Draw back in line. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Spread your fingertips wide. 7 more. Flex your left toes. Keep it going. Very nice. Last 5. You're halfway there. Keep it going. Don't stop now. That's it. Open. And close. 2 more. All right, from here, hold everything in line. We're going to slide that left leg down the outside of our right. You're welcome to tap the toes, keep it hovering in space, or tuck that left foot behind your right. Sweep your arms down. Draw your left arm under the right, come into eagle arms, eagle legs. You're welcome to grab opposite shoulders or keep the hands binded. Sink your hips down. Option 1, if you'd like, lifting the elbows up high, feeling that stretch along your shoulders. You are welcome to keep it here. If you want to find that movement, come in heel crunches, tap down, elbow to knee, slow and controlled, and lift. That's it. 4 more. Keep the bend in the knees. 3 more. That's it. You come out of it, that's okay. Just come back into it. As long as you're trying, doing something new. All right, 1 more. You are welcome to hold it here. In that eagle crunch, you can also just hold it in eagle. If you'd like to add on to that eagle crunch, you can release your body, bringing your hands to the floor to a black kick. That left leg straight back, coming into bird. Your hips are squared, left leg is straight, left toes are flexed down to the floor, not turned outwards, straight down. We have that L step. Lower and lift for 5 and 4. That's 3. 2 more. Last one. All right, let's find a little stretch here. Release the blocks off to the side. Find your high plank. So step back, find your high plank. We're going to lower down for 5. Elbows stay tucked in. That's 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down with your shoulders directly on top of your wrist. Press up into one mini cobra. Release down. Relax your left leg and extend your right arm directly out from your right shoulder. Left hand stays under your left shoulder. Relax your right leg. Lift your left leg high, rocking onto the outer right hip. You can tap that left foot onto the floor. You can hover in space, just relaxing your right ear cheek to the floor, allowing your left hip and right shoulder to open up here. On your next exhale, gently roll back to your tummy. Placing your hands under your shoulders, press up, one mini cobra. Release down. With your hands under your shoulders, extend your left arm long directly out from your shoulder. Relax that left leg. Maybe wiggle that left leg out. We're going to lift that right leg high. Tip over your left hip. Maybe placing that right leg down to the floor or draw it up to the ceiling. Just relaxing your left ear cheek to the floor. Allowing your left shoulder and right hip to really open up here. Onto your tummy. Place your hands under your shoulders. One mini cobra. Release down. Walk your hands to your lowest rib cage. Full cobra. We're nice and warm now. Come through tabletop or tuck your toes. Pressing your hips back, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Keep a bend in your knees. Walk your hands back to your feet. Feet towards your hands. Meeting halfway. Forward fold. Let your neck hang nice and loose. Maybe shake it yes. Maybe shake it no. Gently roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders back. All right, we're going to grab those weights. We're going to find a wide squat. So your feet are wider than your hips. Your toes are turned out. Arms are up to a big star. From here, with those weights or with just your body weight, come into goddess. Bend your elbows, bend your knees. And extend. And bend. And extend. 8 more. Stay with it. Chest is lifted. Your knees are tracking out over your toes. Ground through the entire sole of your foot. Big toe to pinky, straight back to your heel, halfway there. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. Straighten everything as you rise to stand. And bend. And rise. 3 more. That's it. 1 more. On the next one, I want you to hold it in your lowest goddess pose. Draw your elbows wide behind your head. Tap the right elbow to the right knee. Rise up. Left elbow, left knee. Rise up. Keep the hips low as you draw the same elbow to the same knee. Stack the top shoulder directly over the bottom. Keep it going. If you would like to make this more challenging, lift that same heel. Give me a calf raise and lower. Keep it going. Keeping the hips low here. Elbow to knee. Maybe lifting and lowering that heel. Extra calf work. 2 more on each side. 1 more. Great. Release the hands down. Walk your feet together. Shake it out. All right, we're going to find tree. So with your feet hip width apart and parallel, draw the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left ankle, maybe your left calf. If you would like, you can walk it up to the inside of your left thigh. If you would like, with one weight in each hand or just body weight, we have a hammer curl, 2 a V-raise. We've got 5 of each. Keep it going. Hammer curl, palms facing in the entire time. V-raise, 3 more. You've got it. Stand up even taller, bringing the crown of your head up away from your toes. That's it. 2 more. If that right leg falls down, that's okay. Embrace it. Keeping that right hip open. Last one. And V-raise. Release that right foot. Shake it out. Ground through your standing right leg. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right ankle. Maybe your right calf. Maybe trying something different on this side and bringing the sole of your foot to the inside of your right thigh, avoiding your knee at all costs. We have that hammer curl, 2 a V-raise. Palms stay facing in the entire time. We're going to come onto the floor after this. 3 more. Stay with me. Hammer curl. If you get the weebles and wobbles, that's okay. Find your focus. Find your breath, just as when we started. 2 more. Hammer curl. V-raise. That's it. Last one. Very nice. All right, release down. Keep those weights with you if you're using them. Come on to your bottom. We're going to find a boat pose. So option 1, you can keep your feet planted, round your waistband back. You can also sit up higher if you'd like. Option 2, you can lift your shins parallel. Option 3 is to extend your legs, whatever you like. Palms are facing up. We have a bicep curl for 10. And extend. That's 9. Feet are flat on the floor. You can also have your shins parallel or your legs straight up in the air. Try leaning your waistband back. 5 more. Full extend, full curl. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, we're gonna roll all the way back. Curl yourself into a tiny ball. You still have those weights. Curl yourself into a tiny ball. We're gonna extend ourselves to an X curl. Shoulders are hovering. Draw everything in. And extend. 8 more. Draw it in. And extend. Draw it in. Keep it going. You're halfway there. That's it. Shoulders stay hovering the entire time. As you extend your arms and legs, they're also hovering. 3 more. You've got it. 2 more. Last one. All right, hold it here. Next crunch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. Bend your knees. Bring your feet hip width apart and parallel. Heels in towards your hips. Draw your elbows in towards your side. Tuck your chin. We have a bicycle with the same arm, same leg. So as you extend the left arm, extend the left leg, draw your right elbow and right knee in, and then switch. Your lower back is glued to the floor. You can tuck your chin, hovering your shoulders, or you can rest your head flat on the floor. We're firing up those lower abs here. If you want to also add in the upper abs, tuck your chin to your chest, hover those shoulders. That's it. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, think slower, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, draw your knees into your chest. Set those weights off to the side. Swap them out for a block. Lower your feet to the floor. Lift your hips up, and on the lowest setting, place the block under your hips and just relax your hips on the block. Feeling everything fall into the floor. You're welcome to hold it here if you'd like to extend one leg at a time up towards the ceiling. Elevate legs at the wall, point, flex, circle out your ankles. You can also reach your fingertips towards your toes. Point, flex, circle out your wrists and your ankles. From here, release your hands down by your side. Bend your knees, lowering your feet flat on the floor. Once your feet arrive, lift your hips, releasing that block off to the side. From here, curl yourself into a tiny ball, grabbing opposite wrists, opposite elbows, maybe grabbing the back side of your thighs and just rolling side to side. Release your head to the floor. Keep that bind of your knees. Extend your feet up towards the ceiling, holding the back side of your thighs or grabbing the outer knife edge of your foot, coming into happy baby. Option to hold it here if you'd like to play. You can roll side to side. You can come into ninja baby by extending one leg and then switching sides. Maybe extend both legs. Draw the soles of the feet to touch. Lower back is pressed into the floor. Gently guide your knees together. Rock and roll yourselves a few times along your spine. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. You can do crisscross applesauce, soles of your feet to touch, whatever is comfortable for you. Sweep your arms up high overhead. Draw your hands to heart center. If you'd like a deeper lower back stretch, you're welcome to hold it here. You can extend your legs out, making more of that diamond shape with your legs. Draw your hands under your calves. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you roll forward, bringing your palms to the top shoelace portion of your feet, bringing the crown of your head towards your heels, your arch, maybe your big toes. Pause it for the exhale. And then gently walk your hands back in. If you extend your feet, go ahead and slide them back in. Sweep your arms up high overhead. Release your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you look over your right shoulder. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale as you release your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, come back through center. Hands to heart center. Fantastic work today. Thank you so very much. My name's Amanda. Hope you enjoyed class today. Namaste. Thank you.